People have been fascinated with fast cars for as long as there have been fast cars. Many would argue it's an incomparable adrenaline rush, but what cars are the fastest? Stick around and we'll show you the top 10 fastest cars to date. Number 10. The McLaren SPEEDTAIL. The McLaren SPEEDTAIL, one of the newest cars on our list, was released in 2019 and is considered a spiritual heir to the classic F1. However, this is mostly due to the fact that it has a 3-seat arrangement with the car's driver's seat in the middle. The SPEEDTAIL, unlike the other cars on this list, is a hybrid, having a twin-turbo 4-liter V8 gasoline engine and an electric motor. According to McLaren, the SPEEDTAIL can reach speeds of 250 miles per hour, making it the company's fastest car to date. The British company, however, has yet to provide proof that the SPEEDTAIL is capable of such speeds. Number 9. The Bugatti VEYRON. The basic VEYRON was the first production car to reach 250 miles per hour. It did it in 2005 when it broke McLaren's long-standing record, which had been set with the F1 in 1993. On April 19, 2005, a VEYRON equipped with an early version of the 8-liter engine reached a peak speed of 253.8 miles per hour. It held the record for 2 years before being surpassed. The W16 engine that powered the first VEYRON produces 987 horsepower and 922 pounds-feet of torque. Number 8. The SSC Ultimate AERO. The Ultimate AERO snatched the record from the Bugatti VEYRON for a brief moment until the VEYRON Supersport arrived to reclaim it for Bugatti. In 2007, SSC set the record with a twin-turbo version of the vehicle. The Ultimate AERO set a new world speed record of 256.1 miles per hour somewhere near West Richland, which it held until 2010. After many limited edition variants, the Ultimate AERO was retired in 2013, but SSC is currently working on the TUATARA, a new challenger for the world's fastest production automobile. SSC raised power to 1,300 horsepower at the end of manufacturing, whereas the record vehicle itself had 1,183 horsepower and 1,094 pounds-feet of torque. The original 6.3-liter V8 was replaced with a 6.9-liter engine. Number 7. The KOENISEGG AGERA R. Although the AGERA RS is the quickest in its class, the AGERA R isn't far behind. The AGERA R was manufactured in 2011 to 2014 and featured the company's famed 5-liter V8 engine with 1,124 horsepower and 885 pounds-feet of torque. The Swedish company utilized this car to set a few production car records in 2011, but the AGERA RS subsequently beat them. The AGERA R was nearly as quick as the Bugatti VEYRON Supersport at 260 miles per hour. While not setting a world record, this score still ranks it 5th on our list. Number 6. The Bugatti Chiron. The Chiron, which replaced the VEYRON in 2016, has the quad-turbo W16 engine, but boosts output to 1,479 horsepower and 1,180 pounds-feet of torque. The highest speed of the Chiron is legally limited to 261 miles per hour, which is somewhat slower than the VEYRON Supersport. Number 5. The Bugatti VEYRON Supersport. Even though the Bugatti VEYRON is 17 years old in 2022, it is still one of the quickest supercars ever created. In fact, the VEYRON comes in 4th position with a peak speed of 267.8 miles per hour, which was established by Bugatti in 2010. This record was set by the VEYRON Supersport, a beefed-up version of the VEYRON. To commemorate the occasion, Bugatti manufactured a unique run of 30 automobiles named World Record Edition. Although these cars are limited to 258 miles per hour to protect the tires. The Supersport was also the most powerful VEYRON, with a 1,184 horsepower 8-liter W16 engine, 197 more than the ordinary model. Number 4. The Hennessey VENOM GT. The VENOM GT was first released in 2011 and was produced until 2017. Despite the seemingly extensive production run, just 13 automobiles were produced. The VENOM GT, which is based on the Lotus Exige, has a 7-liter twin-turbo V8 engine under the hood. The engine is based on GM's LS7 V8 and produces 1,244 horsepower as well as 1,155 pounds-to-feet of torque. The Venom GT achieved its maximum peak speed in February 2014 when it reached 270.4 miles per hour on the shuttle landing strip at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Because Hennessey's run was in a single direction, it did not qualify for the Guinness Book of Records, despite the fact that it was faster than the world record at the time. In addition, the restricted production run of only 13 automobiles violated Guinness World Records rules. Number 3. The Koenigsegg AGERA RS. In November of 2017, Koenigsegg's most powerful version of the AGERA RS, became the world's fastest car. With an average speed of 277.9 miles per hour, the record only lasted less than 2 years. However, the AGERA RS still holds several records, including 0 to 200 miles per hour acceleration, 200 to 0 miles per hour braking, and 0 to 200 miles per hour and back to complete stop. Unlike Bugatti, Koenigsegg did not create a limited edition AGERA RS to commemorate the achievement, but the RS was limited to only 25 units. Number 2. The Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. With a peak speed of roughly 261 miles per hour, the ordinary Bugatti Chiron is already among the world's fastest vehicles. But the French company wanted to establish a new record, so it produced an even more powerful beast. Bugatti used the 110's slightly more powerful engine, rated at 1,578 horsepower, together with longer gear ratios in the gearbox, and a redesigned aerodynamic package that lengthens the car by over 10 inches. On August 2nd, the modified vehicle reached a high speed of 304.7 miles per hour. To commemorate the occasion, Bugatti is producing the Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, a production vehicle based on the prototype. This car is limited to 30 instances, which is enough for the Guinness World Records to confirm the speed record. Number 1. The SSC TUATARA. Top speed records are riddled with dispute, especially when it comes to breaking the once mythical and outright unattainable 300 miles per hour barrier. It all started in October of 2020, when the SSC TUATARA allegedly reached a top speed of 331 miles per hour, making it the world's fastest car by a long distance. It just took a few hours for individuals to point out inconsistencies in the films, and what would have been a world record-breaking run couldn't be validated. SSC is still determined to establish that the SSC TUATARA is the world's fastest automobile, and it attempted a second time. Unfortunately, the second attempt wasn't as successful as the first, but it did establish an official record of 282.6, knocking the Koenigsegg AGERA RS out of second place and putting the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus in first place. So why did we choose the TUATARA over the Bugatti? Because it's a fun twist. And let's face it, it'd be awesome if the TUATARA truly did break the record. The TUATARA, on the other hand, is officially out of place till then. What do you think of the speed demons on our list? Let us know in the comments. Check out our other videos and subscribe to the channel to become car savvy today.